So, the worst of the best. And
you can start first.
All right, then. One of the stipulations was that we could nominate a song by a band that was active in the 70s. They didn't have to start in the 70s. But we could include a song from their inevitable slow decline. And my first pick is by the ever so awesome Who, Athena from 1982.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Off the
It's Hard.
It's Hard album.
Which, if you look at the cover,
their first farewell tour.
Their first farewell tour, and look at the cover, and they're playing
a video game. Yes.
Bad Pander. It's not a great album. I adore the song Eminence Front off that record, but there's very little else on it. But this one takes the cake, okay? Pete Townsend, great writer, great band leader, but the later things got, the more verbose he got. This is supposed to be a song about a hot girl, right? She's just a girl.
Her name's Athena.
She's just a girl. She's a bomb.
She's a bomb.
That's not bad. That's not bad
not
for
the bomb. Right?
Not bad for the chorus of a rock song, but just check this out, okay? There was a beautiful white horse I saw on a dream stage. He had a snake the size of a sewer pipe living in his rib cage.
Oh, damn. Woo! That's a pretty big Johnson.
And I felt like a fickle priest who was being flambéed.
Flambéed.
You got me requisitioned, Blondie.
I thought it was going to be You Got Me Laid or something. That would work.
It's too much.
Woo!
It is
Athena.
It is overriding of the worst kind in pop music.
How big was that? Was that snake again?
Sewer pipe.
Sewer pipe. Holy Toledo.
Sewer pipe living in his rib cage.
Living in his rib cage. This is like something out of Alien.
It's not Who. They were best at no matter how intelligent the music was. The concept was the lyrics for the best Who songs are always direct. And yes, we did.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham, Alabama, in the rain. Drive to see that show. And
what I most remember about that concert wasn't the concert itself. It was my personal drive back, which is where 1982. It was the first time that I heard an album station played it because it had just come out that day.
Yeah.
Was Springsteen's Nebraska album. Driving back on a lonely, dark night. That first time to hear that album all the way through, haunting.
What I remember from that show is that there were rumors that the Clash were going to open.
Oh, that's right, and we got instead
the Rockets.
The Rockets.
Anybody
who opened at every Southern Arena rock concert show from 1970.
Yeah.
We got the Rockets.
Yeah.
Sort of like Charlie Brown going trick or treating. I got this. I got a rock.
Massive.
We got a rock. Opening for the Who.
Your first pick.
Okay. All right. I went totally Federalist Society, strict constructionist Antonin Scalia with this topic this time. Because what I did, I followed the worst of the best, and I kept it to the decade of the 70s. But this song, my first song I want to suggest as being a worst of the best, was a #1 song. It was a #1 hit in 1972. And I want to throw in the fact that this song was preceded at #1 on the charts by Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me, Mac Davis. Mac Davis isn't an all-time great.
He's all-time dweeb.
Okay. And it was followed, after this song I'm going to talk about fell from #1, it was knocked off by the song that I'm going to end with.
Oh.
So it's odd that two of my worst of the best happened right next to each other in the #1 charts. But I'll mention that later. My song I want to mention first is by Michael Jackson. An all-time great, isn't he? I would say he is.
Yes.
And my song,
undisputed.
undisputed, I would think. I don't think even any Michael Jackson fans would consider this an all-time. Would consider this one of his best.
I got you.
This song was it came from a movie that was actually a sequel.
Yes.
Now the sequel, what it was a sequel of, was a movie called Willard.
Yes.
This movie was called Ben.
Yeah.
And that is the title of the song, Ben.
Killer rats!
Killer rats. It's a song about friendship with a rat named Ben. Okay? And it's a sweet little song, and all you...
About killer rats!
A special rat that came from a pack of killer rats that were killing New York City that befriended a boy who was misunderstood and needed friendship, and Ben the rat was a good friend to this boy. And I get it, okay? All you people howling and screaming out there, I get it. I'm not dissing the friendship thing that was going on here. I get the underlying message that outcasts can befriend one another. There are all kinds of overtones.
But killer rats!
But it's a rat. It's still a rat. It's still a friendship with the rat, and I can't get past the rat thing. Okay, I just nothing against rats, but these rats were taking over a city that I really like a lot. You know, I know Michelle likes this city a lot.
Any
love
particular
this city.
phobias connected to this?
You know,
maybe?
I don't think that rats are very cute. I don't think that they're very cuddly.
Oh no, the end of 1984, right? The little cage is on the guy's head. They're gonna put hungry rats in there.
Yeah. It's just, Michael Jackson, when he hit #1 with the song, it was his first solo #1.
Yeah.
Okay, solo #1. Of course, the Jackson 5, he had a string of them. But when he hit solo #1 with this song in '72, he became the third youngest artist at the time to hit '1. The youngest was Stevie Wonder at the age of 13 with Fingertips.
Yeah.
And a little, maybe the same year, Donny Osmond hit #1 at the age of 14 with Go Away Little Girl, which he was younger by just a little bit younger than Michael Jackson, who was also 14 when he hit #1 with Ben.
Yeah.
Give Me I'll Be There.
Yeah,
A wonderful love song.
Times 1,000.
Because he's singing it, I think, to a human and not a rat.
Yeah. But it had to be at least PG-13, if not R. I don't even know if PG-13 had been invented at that time.
Yeah.
So that all of its young fans had no connection to the movie at all. It's not like a disco version of Star Wars where everybody in the universe is freaking Star Wars.
That's right.
You know?
Back to you.
All right. Let's go from that to a complete piece of cheese. There are very few of this guy's songs that I don't enjoy, just as part of the fabric of '70s FM rock radio. This is how the lyrics of the song actually should have gone. Well, I stole this riff from Free, but it doesn't bother me. He won't sue me 'cause I play it real dull. I don't give a shit. I just need another hitter. I'll be opening for Jethro Tull.
Good one.
Okay. Rockin' Me by the Steve Miller Band.
Oh, God. Amen, brother. So,
I hadn't heard Freeze All Right Now at the time that song was a #1 hit, and I love that song at the
Freeze
time.
riff's got a little fuzz tone to it, and it rocks hard.
It's got everything. It's got a better singer. It's got a better band. You're not rocking me.
It's almost
band that you see in a crappy club.
Kind of
thing. And
on a Wednesday night.
on a Wednesday. Yeah.
You don't really.
It's nickel night. That's how bad
Nickel
they want to
night.
get you in. You're Fly Like an Eagle. You're Swing Town. You're Take the Money and Run.
He could do it.
He could do it. And, he put Neil Young songs on his albums and old blues songs that nobody knew. That one song, that has got to be the worst of one of the '70s best.
Man, I agree.